Welcome. Hopefully everybody can see this. This should be a normal stream. I'm about to check if everybody can participate in. So let's take a look. Yes, public. So welcome to a Saturday open panel. Just gonna hang out. The question I've been thinking about, or that I want to talk about, or hear from you on, is what, hey, avocado, what connects this part of the panelverse? What connects this group of people together? The the regulars that come here. What is it that who are you individually connected to, and what keeps those individual connections together? But then as a group, what keeps us together? Some channels are built around the drama. Some are built around like police auditing. This is supposedly built around mental health or men's issues, men's mental health. But what actually keeps the people that come here coming here, that particular group of people? Oh, hi. Well, the panel verse is this is an open panel where anybody can drop by. So you'll have a collection of several people, random people just talking, and that's called an open panel. And so the panel verse is composed of all the channels that use that format, and they tend to share audiences and share guests and panelists. So they form a larger community outside of the individual channels that make it up. It's like a little network of channels, and I know it as the panel verse. There's other verses in YouTube. There's the drama verse. Um, what are some others? The drama one was a big one. There's the I don't know what you would call Unslavia, Talcott, that side of the panel verse, because they're not really drama. I don't know what but they're all tied together somehow. They're kind of trying to be what this channel is, and I overlap a bit with some of them, and I was adjacent with them for a while, but it's that, that self-improvement, just being better people. The drama, where? I kind of moved away from the drama. It's in my back mirror. It really doesn't interest me anymore. Usually because it's the same loops. But go ahead and tease me. What's kicking? What's going on? And another thing is it's fake drama, because the people that are fighting and ready to call the police on each other and tear each other, claw each other to pieces, are hanging out the next week on a panel like everything's fine. So none of that is real fighting to me. Oh yeah, I peeked in on Docs a bit. I don't know, it's hard to say, avocado, because the people come from all over. That's kind of what I was trying to figure out today. Is what are we about? What connects us? Some of it is because we just all know the same people that hang out on the same channels. Yep, it already sounds like the same looping drama. It's the same people that are always fighting and making up, are leaving channels and coming back, etc. Like maybe because I've noticed patterns, but this is all, there's no anomaly in this pattern. This is all according to the established pattern. And it's going to continue as long as there's viewers that get off on it. That's why I'm so glad that I'm rebranding this channel, repurposing it as a self-improvement channel. Come and be your best self, or at least better than some of these other channels sell. Some of the self be better than the self you are when you're on some of these other channels. There, lower the bar just a bit. I feel confident competing with that. Well, I will give you this. It's probably more entertaining, but I than the conversations that have been happening here lately, but I like these a lot better. Like if I was at a barbecue, sitting out in somebody's backyard, enjoying like a cool beverage or maybe a hot cup of tea, depending on the weather, I would want to talk about that kind of stuff more than I want to talk about what so and so on the internet is doing or YouTube. Did you see the latest YouTube video reacting to something that somebody else said on somebody's panel? I would more want to talk about, hey, what's going on in your life and what are you where are you trying to go? Is there any way to help you get there? What do you want for yourself? What's good? What's your idea of good, and how are you trying to bring that into your own life, into society? Because I truly believe there's nothing wrong with focusing on the individual. If you make yourself a good person, that's going to spill over to the people around you. So you're helping society just by even helping one person yourself become better, which is all you really can do. You can't control somebody else's development. But you can do things like inspire, promote, advocate, influence. So if you have a family or kids, I don't think it's good to ultimately to force them to do any particular thing, but you can certainly encourage it as an option or present it as the option you would like to see them do and try to get them to do it through dialogue and maybe modeling it or inspiring them somehow. Because if the motivation is ultimately, if not from within, if you don't light that inner desire to do it, it's not going to be long lasting. They'll do it. They might even do it well, but it's not going to be long lasting and it's not going to be internalized. It's not going to be meaningful. At least not in a good way, in a way that it's going to contribute positively to their future somehow. They'll get more out of it if it comes from them, if it originates from them. I'm doing a thing on leadership styles for Toastmasters, and I'm trying to figure out my own leadership style, and it's definitely not directive in the sense of telling people what to do. I just really have this strong resistance to telling grown adults what to do, even if that's my job. Like, I play a lot of board games, and I can teach a game to somebody, so I can tell them what to do to play a game. I can give them information. But then I wouldn't want to tell them how to play the game. I would want them to develop their own strategy and kind of learn the ins and outs through playing it and through experience. So I can present the guidelines and the parameters, and this is how things are supposed to work. And then I trust on them to fit themselves into that and make use of it in the proper way, to have the experience go like it's supposed to. Hey, Moose, welcome back. But I do try to a model like by being an example myself, and not a performative way like, oh, I'm going to go act act it out for them so they'll learn, but really being that thing so they have a live example to see from. But I try to get them excited, motivated, or at least to see why or understand why they're being asked to do what they're doing so that they can develop some kind of reason for doing it. And African, you as well. So it was a lot easier for me to teach once I awakened that natural curiosity or gave them a reason to want to know the material and gave them something to tie it to in their life so that it's not just like abstract stuff on a book. We had the whiteboards back then with the markers. So that it's not some abstract stuff on a whiteboard or something they have to learn for a test. You have to tie it to their life, to something living, to some kind of living reality to them. And it's very easy to find ways to do that, especially if you bother to get to know your kids. I could go into a classroom and I had a usually had a roll book. Again, this was we were doing it all by hand. Hey, Bex, and a seating chart. And so it showed you where everybody sat. So you could tell who somebody was without even knowing who they were just by looking at the seating chart. And so a lot of times when I needed to catch a kid's attention, I would look at glance at the seating chart and get his name, and then I'd call him by name, and they'd start. And but I could and because like nobody, they're not used to somebody even knowing their name. So for a total stranger to walk in a classroom and suddenly know their name, that means a lot to them, and it catches their attention. But I could go in a classroom and I could learn every by the end of the day, like within hours, within an hour or two, I can know every kid's name and who they are and have a face to the name. I'm just really good at that. I don't really know a person until I can put a name and a face together. And so by the end of the day, I'm just naturally calling them by their names. And some of them are so surprised by that because they have real teachers that it's been weeks into the school year that still don't know their name. So you gain a lot of trust that way when you can go in a classroom and personalize it to them and get to know them, get to know their name, get to know a little bit about their family, maybe what they like, their hobby. If you see them drawing something, oh, what is that? Dragon Ball Z. Oh, you like Dragon Ball Z. You know, you make that connection. It's a lot easier to win the trust you need to teach because you can't just pour knowledge into a kid. You have to have their cooperation. You have to win their collaboration to teach successfully. It's not a top down process. And if you don't get that at the beginning, if you don't establish that and get that buy in from them, you're not going to teach it. You're going to present information, but you're not going to be teaching them. This was mostly middle school. I did all ages, like third grade up. High school was my favorite. I was really good at it, but I ended up in middle school a lot. That's where a lot of the vacancies were and most of the special ed classrooms. That was my little wheelhouse. I hope it should be an open stream. Yeah, not Laws this here. IG. I did notice there's a bunch of drama channel streaming, like IG said, so that could be another reason for the lower viewership. But we are pivoting slightly because we always kind of have been. But I want to focus more on. We know how to become average people. We definitely know how to become degenerate people, like bestial and the worst that humanity can be. I want to try to become better people, but in a realistic way. And I was talking earlier on a stream that I suspect it's going to take more than just Satan to pull that off. So I want to make this a stream where we can come and help each other be at least better, slightly, just even for a moment, even if it doesn't last, slightly better than when we first got on the stream, instead of slightly worse. If we can take that as a small, tiny starting goal. And I also propose that as one of the things that possibly connects us together. Is we're all here out of a desire to either become better people ourselves or to help other people, or both. I could not loss. I'd be happy to do that, especially if I can take a cut. 40K Canadian. How much is that American and how much is in it for me? Because I could use my car as a like a reason to, hey, look, I just got a new car. I get to drive around and do these cool live streams. Wouldn't you like to see Not Laws in a car doing the same thing? He's willing to show his face. He's willing to give me his old car. Wow, people are just throwing cars at me left and right now like they were super chats. I'm going to use them responsibly. Hope. My mom my mom pimped out it is pimped out for the afterlife. She has it has a Jesus in the whatever you call between the seats for protection. In fact, I was going to put it here with the Satan. It's a gold Jesus on a cross. But then when she said it was for protection, I'm paranoid now about taking it out of the car because that's going to be when I get in the wreck. And on the visor that you pull down from your, I'm trying to remember car parts. Is it windshield? The top thing that you pull down. On that, there is a little pendant or something on that you attach with a hook, a decoration, and it's a cross with some prayer hands. And it says, "Son, please drive carefully." And so every time I pull the visor, I see it. And it's like haunting me. This is Catholic, y'all. This is the guilt thing. I don't feel like I can take any of this stuff out of the car. I'm gonna curse myself. And but if I leave it in, I'm gonna be constantly reminded that drive carefully. There's this religious investment in what you're doing. This is how it's been growing up. It's this y'all talk about programming. There's all these little Catholic mind tricks that trap you in. So yeah, this car is ready to go. Um, so I might like just add a pentagram or something like that. Maybe get a little Baphomet. If I could get a Baphomet bobblehead for the dashboard, that would balance everything out. So yeah, not lost. I'd be happy to help with the car charity. Well, I don't want to dox my car. It's about 10 years old or so. I think it's GM, one of the GM models, American made, I believe. A little family car, economy car, whatever you call them. Just a car. But it gets me around. It's the first one I've had in 15, 16 years since I came up here. I sold it to come here. So, since I've been in Washington State, I have not had a car. Ooh, a cabin in the woods with Wi-Fi and something else. Yes. Yes. Oh, not lost. That's another thing I need to work on. I think it's been about the same amount of time since I've had a guy as well. So now that I have the car, I can catch up on that. It's been a long, 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 long time. I was worried I might not remember how to drive. Like, is it like a bicycle? Does it come back? And I'm a little worried about the same thing about the other thing. So I need to find out if that comes back. But I'm also not needy or desperate. I've never been. That kills a mood. Neediness will kill it for me or for the other person. So it's just lack of opportunity, really. But even Seattle, there was lack of opportunity. But with manly Jesus back on the scene, that's another thing. We decided that Jesus needs an update from hippie Jesus to a Jesus for men, a Jesus for the modern age, the modern man. We need studly manly Jesus. We need lumberjack Jesus. We need go camping out in the woods with Jesus. That's a Jesus. Men are already following Jesus. Just give them a brand they can really relate to. That's a Jesus I would follow. I've even expanded to I would accept a Christian daddy. It doesn't even have to be a satanic daddy anymore. I would do a Christian trad husband. As long as it's manly Jesus. He has to follow manly Jesus, not hippie Jesus. But I think the world is now ready for Jesus, the man. Because we have Christ as king, Christ with a sword, and now we're going to have Jesus, the man bringer, man beast. When Jesus says do it, you know he means it. This is flip over the tables if you piss him off, Jesus. Speaking of, because Jesus, to me, that part humanized him. It showed that he had a dark side or a human side, if you will. And I've been thinking about that lately too, because I've been seeing some of mine come out, and I've been having to face my own. And Satan can help you face your dark side in a way, but I don't know if he can help you overcome, or I don't know if you ever really overcome it, but adjust yourself to it in a way that you can live with other people. So I think there might be some room for Christ with that. It's one of those things. I hear it from AA. You reach a point where you can't do it alone. You need some higher force or higher power. And how Christians, there's this wretchedness that they feel. And they were nothing. And they need Christ to save them or help them be. It's kind of that. Right. That's what I was saying is I've never related to that because I've always been like I don't feel that way. I feel like I'm capable. I don't feel like I'm wretched. I don't feel like I'm doing anything bad or wrong. I don't feel like I'm just this destructive force on society. I don't have all this guilt. But then when you actually get to a point when you're faced with some of that, you're like, okay, I'm not as hot as I think I am. I'm not as morally pure as I think I am. I'm not as goody goody and all beneficial for society as I think I am. Sometimes I'm an asshole. Sometimes I can be a bully. Sometimes I'm mean, sadistic, selfish. Sometimes I'm all of that. And sometimes it's not attractive and I don't like being any of it. I don't know if Satan's going to be like, oh, here, let me help you out of all those qualities. I don't believe in any of that either. No, he's going to be like, hey, 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 I have you right where I want you, my little friend. It's going to take something like the power of Christ, the Holy Spirit. There is Mary, but Mary and I have never had that kind of relationship. Just with women in general. That's another thing I'm learning that tied into all these other qualities is, and this I don't take responsibility for. It's not my fault. They need to own their share of it. But it happens with women often, often, often in a way that I don't think any of us are aware. So there's that dynamic too. Anyway, all of that put together, it's one of the things when I think of the vision I have for myself, what do you want to be? What kind of life do you want to live? It includes not being that person or being as little of that person as I can. And I have to find a way to do that. And if that's turning to something called Christ, I'm open to that. Especially on a channel that's designed to help people try to become better people. And I think overcoming, being aware of, acknowledging, learning to live with. I don't know if you fully overcome, but learning to contain your dark side, all of those primal feral impulses that are in our genetics, especially as men, we have a lot of, to other people, they could be scary, violent, aggressive, all of that. You can't live purely from that and have a functioning society. Well, we're almost at half an hour. I did this stream to see if we got a panel going, but maybe it's just a slow Saturday. I'm I'm happy to go do something else too. Tomorrow's a work day. I'll probably take tomorrow off. I'll be back on Monday. I'll do another open stream. But I want to keep exploring this theme of several things. What connects us, and perhaps it is just a desire to improve or an intention to become better. I'm going to take that as a starting assumption. How do we do that, or how do we help each other do that? So, what are some ways that this channel can help? And maybe for some of you, for a lot of you, maybe this Christ thing. I mean, I know this is a satanic channel, but it's also a Christian channel. It's welcoming to all religions. Anytime I hear religion, that somebody's a Christian, somebody's a Muslim, somebody's a Buddhist, even somebody's a Satanist, I automatically, instantly think, oh, at least they're trying to be a better person in some type of way. They're not just being a person, just an ordinary person walking. They're trying to take a step in some direction that to them is positive. So just that they're any of that at all is like a good, I'm like, good. Society needs people that are trying to do that kind of stuff. Just like if I hear that somebody's in school or somebody's in college or grad school, I think, oh, good. They're trying to learn. They're trying to improve my mind. They're not just taking an ordinary job. Not that there's anything wrong with ordinary jobs. I have one myself. I love it. But I think that they're taking an extra step, are putting an extra effort to improve their mind, improve their self somewhat. And I think the same thing when I hear that people are religious or take their religion seriously. I used to think they were stupid. They were unintelligent. Like they believed in superstitions and fantasy. I don't think that anymore. I think it's fine to believe in superstition and fantasy because I think it still has a value and it still gives you something positive that people without it may not have. I tried, hey Lanny, by the way, I tried as a kid. I was in music class. I took piano for a while. I tried the guitar a little bit. My problem is I have dyspraxia. It's a coordination disorder. Fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, manual dexterity. But it's more of a brain processing thing than a muscle thing. And the biggest way it prevents me is I can't do different things with my hand at the same time. But mentally in the brain, I cannot do a treble line with one hand and then a bass line with the other hand. I people that are able to do that amaze me. My brain cannot do process both at the same time. And so it's always been frustrating for me because I've been I've always I love music. It's music's been like one of the most vital things in my life. But I can't make it myself, at least acoustically with an instrument. And I played around with those workstations, but it's not the same thing. You can tap like two different rhythms with, because for drumming, I used to do a little bit of drum, like the drum circle type drumming. And it was kind of the same thing. You would do one rhythm with one hand and a different rhythm with a different hand. So they could be doing like 1 2 1 2 1 2 and then boom, boom, boom with this hand. I could not do that. Could not do two rhythms. It was just me doing the same rhythm, or I would alternate on each drum, but it was just one rhythm across both drums. I love drum circles. This is when I lived in Austin. They had this overpass, like an interstate overpass, and this group of guys would meet there at night, once or twice a week, and they would drum under the overpass. Yeah, I have a lot of drumming music. I was really into Crash Worship. It's a drumming group from San Francisco that would tour, and they do these really intense drumming shows. They'd set stuff on fire. They do all these pagan dances. We used to do our mushrooms and go out in the woods with the drumming music, and we'd put face paint on our face, like warrior paint, or like tribal paint, shaman looking paint. And we would have our drumming music, and we'd go out in the woods. We'd like run around the woods, and we'd do our mushrooms, and we thought we were doing shaman ceremonies and being spiritual. Guitar and drums at the same time, like with a guitar. How does he do it? I'm gonna look him up. A guitar in one hand and the drums in the other. Let's see. Oh, they show him sitting on some drums. Does he do it with his feet? Okay. He's Canadian. He's kind of cute for a Canadian. And for a kid. Oh, here comes Not Loss to disenchant as usual. He's like the little dog in the Wizard of Oz that pulls back the curtain. I've been wondering what the next level of rock is, because rock seems so dead of a genre now. Like it's never coming back. Oh, he's in Seattle? Wow, maybe he'll make his way around here. Rain Wolf. Nice, nice. Marcus King. Let me see if I've heard of him. Who was King? Kings. Kangs. There's this country guy. Country rock. Oh, what's his name? Brantley. Somebody. Brentley. Brent. That was really good. Well, I might end early and go listen to some rock now. I'm kind of in the mood. So, yep. Let me see if there's another panel because there's plenty going on tonight. It looks like, especially as IG said earlier, all the drama popping off. If you look at the script, the playbook, like the plot, when they plot next month's plots and storylines, it all follows the same grid. It's an algorithm. Let's see, Doc's out, Kane's out, OTW's out. I'm going to pick the one that I find the most interesting in that moment. Looks like Doc might be ending. No, I'm definitely not sending you to 111. I wouldn't do that to you. And, nor Snafu, so it looks like you're going to Doc's. Oh, wait, hang on. We might not end just yet. Yeah, Doc is leaving anyway.
Yeah.
Welcome. You're in the dark tonight.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
I've been a bit under the weather.
Oh, like
Got one of
literally
them
or
Canadian colds. Nah, I just got a bit
spiritually?
of a nah, just Canadian cold. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Kids went back to school, and then you get all their germs. Fucking hell.
oh, I see. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
But I'm coming around. Starting to feel better. Starting to feel better.
what's been
But
going on?
that Rain Wolf guy, man, you could. Oh, I'm saying you could play him live without getting any strikes or anything because he's an indie dude and he's someone that it's not like a signed guy that's gonna get you stream taken down or nothing like that.
I'll take a look at him when this is
But
over.
he's
I'm
good.
nervous to play him on stream because copyright is so
Nah,
fussy.
he's not copyright. He's not copyright. But you're allowed to even like what, as in like other reaction channels where you can play 30 seconds of something and you're commenting on it.
They're
It's
not
called
supposed to
like
do that though. Like they could technically get struck if the owner decided they didn't want them to do that.
I thought it's called like whatchamacallit use where
Fair
it's
use, yeah,
if
but
you're
that
comment
fair use
because
is a
you're
legal
commenting on it.
defense, so it would have to, it doesn't protect you pre-trial. It's something they use at trial, and then they evaluate it case by case as to whether it would apply in that situation. So it's a risk
I
every
just
time, and what you're
yeah.
banking on is that if it does go to trial, that fair use will protect you.
Mhm.
But it doesn't prevent a copyright owner from claiming copyright violation, and you have to defend it with fair use in court.
But usually the worst thing that can happen is they might just either monetize your stream where they're taking the money for it, or that stream itself might get like taken down, but it's not necessarily going to give you a strike. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So yeah, you don't have to worry in that sense where it's
yeah,
going to
but
be like
even
you're
that I don't want to
striking.
risk.
You're so paranoid about your channel, buddy. I love it. What's with the new antlers? I liked your old antlers. These ones look a little dollar
These
store.
glow in the dark, but it's
Uh,
really a pain to turn them on and get all the lights off and everything. But I picked him up this week. We went to this little German town and they had a hat store that had antlers in it.
Ah, German, nice.
So I picked him up.
Oh boy.
Um,
Yeah, you're in the Seattle area. Eh? You said you're like kind of Portland, Seattle, Oregon area.
yeah, I'm
Do you
north of
know? Do you
Seattle.
know KEXP? That radio station is very
Yeah,
famous.
yeah.
All right, that's what Rainbow's been on there a bunch of times live, and he's like real popular, known around
Oh,
them
okay.
ways.
So he'd be on YouTube, on their YouTube channel.
Oh heck yeah, he's done two really good live ones there. Really good.
Yeah, they have a lot of good artists that come. If y'all like music, KEXP does live. Like the bands
Yeah,
come through and they go play in their studio and they do a few
yeah.
numbers. They have a
They have a
whole
cool old
YouTube
Violent
collection
Femmes
of them.
one. Yeah, KEXP is an amazing channel on YouTube.
Yeah, it's the alternative, the big alternative music station up here, and they have an entire. There's an entire community around it. They like do events. They have a fan club, private groups, all centered around this radio station and the music that brings people together.
Yeah, they put money into it. Like they actually have good quality, like
Yeah,
production for like low indie musicians that you're not gonna hear on the radio, but you're gonna get a good glimpse on some cool
it's a
people.
big thing up here. People
Yeah,
take it
man.
very seriously.
Fuck yeah. Are you a Tiny Desk fan?
I have seen a few Tiny Desk concerts.
There's
I
some
don't
good
watch
shit
them
on.
regularly, but usually when one of the bands I'm following does one, it'll show up across my feed.
Can I recommend a good one that's probably you wouldn't think it'd be amazing, but you would know? You know Scarface? Like old
Uh-uh.
school hip hop, 80s, 90s Scarface? No?
Nope.
You would know if you heard him.
I'm 80s hip
He did
hop,
one of the
Run DMC.
he did one of the coolest fucking Tiny Desks with I forget the guy's name, Mike something, the white fucking piano dude. It's one of the greatest fucking live performances. And I was like, Scarface, this old hip hop dude from the 80s, 90s? You would dig it.
That's from
It's cool.
NPR, looks like.
Yeah, it is. It's tiny. That's what's crazy. NPR does something cool.
All right, I have it pulled up.
Yeah, save that one, man. It's cool.
No, I've never
But yeah,
seen this
I
dude.
was just trying to get you to maybe play some music, but I didn't really know you were that paranoid. I know you're kind of shutting down and
Especially
whatnot.
now that it's monetized, I'm even more paranoid. Because they
God
can
damn, man.
demonetize it without doing anything else to the video.
Nah,
They just
yeah, I
consider
hear
it ad unfriendly.
you. Yeah, god damn it. You're no fun, man. But how you been? You been good? No fighting? No drama? How's the drama?
No, the drama. Joey came back and got his community back, and they're all over there now. They're fighting with each other. There's like two or three
Uh,
channels that they're
right on.
fighting across, but none of them is this one. So it
Are you good
all
with Mike?
shifted to these other channels, which is great.
Are you good with Mike now? Is he cool? Is he back? Is he not?
No, he's not coming back.
No.
He's found his home. He's gonna stay there.
Okay. Oh, he's on that side. On
Yeah.
who's the channel you said? Brian?
The main one is
Joey?
Vegas Valley Community Watch, Joey Amico's channel.
I might have seen him on your stream. I
And
don't
then
know.
there's people like Kane and Doc and some of the side players that do streams that are
Yeah,
related to all the drama.
nice. You don't like that shit? You don't go there?
It's the same storylines over and over and over. They're still on the 111 and Dr. Chin and calling the police and court date and all that other stuff.
Why can't
From
they fight over like political drama or like real stuff that's going rather than personal shit? You know what I mean? Let's fight over the Charlie Kirk conspiracies. Was it Israel? Was it the lone shooter? Was it his trans boyfriend? Was it a network of trans people? You
It was
know?
a lone shooter. I heard rumors that they get somebody else? Are they
Nah.
arresting somebody else?
Well, there's possibilities, but have you seen the theories? Like some of the
No,
weird ones?
no.
The one that's like coming out that's actually kind of fucking like I seemed kind of stupid when I first heard it because I've seen somewhere it looks like he was shot from the back of the head and it comes out here. But then there's one where they're saying, Israel did that pager thing where they set up all the Hezbollah guys and they had their pagers blow up. The new theory is Charlie had the mic pack here and the guy that was in the audience lit a little detonator and the pager battery went. That's And they make a very convincing argument for it. And then the Israeli security that he had, Israeli security guys run up to the table, grab the stuff, start stuffing it in their pockets, and then they fucking kind of like close the crime scene down real quick. It's a really interesting theory if you look at it. It's out there right now, pretty open. But
what convinced you about it?
I didn't say it convinced me. I said it's
Oh,
interesting.
oh, I thought you
I
said it was
definitely don't think.
convinced.
Look,
The
here's the thing.
argument was convincing.
I am convinced. I am convinced it wasn't the kid. I think the kid was there thinking like he was like an Oswald. Like I think I'm gonna do it. And then all of a sudden, Charlie gets his head blown up. He's like, "What the fuck?" And he starts running
Why
and going,
wasn't it
"Shit!"
the kid? That's such a simple, obvious explanation. Why?
because because they claim the kid went up there with unassembled the gun, assembled the gun, then jumped off the roof, unassembled it before he jumped off, then went in the forest, reassembled it, left it in the forest, and then
That's
wrote a
too
note to his trans
unbelievable to you.
boyfriend. It's just too like it just nothing. There's no video of him actually like sitting there taking the shot. There's no video of him in the school with the gun. There's no video of any of that shit. There's only video of him like with a backpack where they say he's fitting a fucking rifle in his backpack and stuffing down his pants. There's no logic in what they claim happened. And they said it's a 30-06, which would have made his head go like, and that didn't happen. So it's a little shady. And Charlie Kirk started being like, I think we should be able to talk about Israel, being, there. I love Israel. He was a very pro-Israel guy, but he says I should be
Well,
able to
everyone else is
criticize
still
the
talking
government.
about Israel.
But that's his thing. He was Mr. Israel. He loved them, but he started being like, I should be able to
I
criticize
love
like
him too. I'm
American
Mr.
money going.
Israel.
And then all of a sudden, as soon as he started being like, maybe I should be allowed to question, they're like, shut him down, shut it down. He can't talk no more. And now they got this little Brylan gay kid that's going to take over the fucking tours. Little
Who?
rich fucking private jet kid. No
What's
offense to
his
the gay
name?
community. Brylan fucking, I'd have to look it on Twitter.
Brylan? Who? His mama named him
Yeah,
Brylan?
he's driving in a private jet today. I'll get his real name. Let
Oh,
me find it. You're not on Twitter, eh? X?
I am on Twitter
Do you give out your
somewhere. I
handle or is
hardly ever
that
use
separate?
it, but I'm on there.
Right.
So the next Charlie Kirk is this gay guy?
Well, it's this guy they're trying to push because he's a real pro Israel. Okay, Brylan Holly Hand.
Yeah,
B R I
I think it's good to be
L.
pro-Israel. I'm glad they're pushing it. What's his name?
Why? Brilyn, and then Holly Hand, like Holly
Oh
Hand.
yeah, Holly. Brylan. Okay. Brylan Holly. It already sounds gay. Let me see what it looks like.
Fucking, it's gay, man. No offense.
He doesn't
He
even.
might
He
be your
looks like
type.
a
Yeah.
animatronic. Like not even
Yeah,
human.
yeah, he is. He sounds animatronic too by his fucking talking points of like, yo, we must love Israel with American. We must protect Israel and Jewish people. And no, it's like, come on, man, chill, chill. They just killed Charlie. Maybe, allegedly, in my opinion.
All right, let me find this video of him. He's he's too perfect.
He's a fucking. That's the right. They take him out, and then this is another video I saw today. Charlie Kirk's wife, because we all know she used to be in a reality. She was in this country music video with some Emerson fucking country. She's
She
like,
was on a reality show.
she was in a reality show back in like a the dating show kind of thing from 10
Oh,
years ago, but she was in this fucking music video going through Vegas, fucking like making it with this country dude and being real kind of, floozy hoozy. Not very biblical, not this like, I'm a good church Bible Christian kind of girl. But whatever, she's cool. Rest in peace, Charlie.
yep. No, so far I'm going with it was that guy.
I know,
Seems
I
the
know. You're a
obvious
fucking
explanation.
mainstream Billy. You're a mainstream fucking Michael. I know. But I just want to get the theories out there if we're allowed, and let people just check them out. I think you should also check them out.
I haven't been interested enough, honestly. I hardly look at the
You
news
should
at
be.
all anymore.
You should be. Did you know America called back every military general to come back by Tuesday
Mm-mm.
around the
Come
world?
back from where?
I don't know, from around the world. Like, you got to all come
Really?
to this fucking meeting. Yeah, it's like we're setting up
Can
because
they
we're.
do it through Zoom? That seems
I
extreme.
don't know. It does seem extreme. Look it up, man. I'm Canadian. I just saw it and I was like, what the fuck's going
Let's
on?
see.
I thought you would know more. Say, is
I
America
wouldn't want.
calling back every general? And what's that about? People think it's NATO's going to war with Russia. That's the theory.
Mystery meeting with top generals. Um, they said that Hegseth guy is meeting with them. Impromptu meeting of top military brass. They are calling it a mystery meeting, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a little weird, eh?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I don't know what it's for.
It could just be like, we're setting up the UFC fucking fight next year. Do you guys want to come? Maybe they're getting their tickets. Could be something simple, you know.
Yeah, it could be a non-story, non-headline
Or it could
headline.
be you're going to war. Okay, another creepy thing that I saw, just so I can add more stuff. A mother on Twitter/X today posted that her two twin 14-year-old sons came home with a letter from the school saying, you must fill this out, and it's got to be, if you don't want your kids registered for the military, because there may be this upcoming, like it's drafted, like there might be a draft, so you have to fill this out to opt out. If you don't fill it out, we're going to automatically send this information to the military, but you have to fill it out and sign your name and sign your kid's name to opt out, like kind of thing. And so they're
What?
like, why
How
am I
old is
signing
the
this
kid?
thing? 14. There's every kid from 14 to 18 are supposedly getting these letters in high schools about supposedly the government requires this information for
We didn't have
possible
to do it till
military
we were
service.
18. That seems very young to be
Well, it's
threatening
because
with that.
what are they? Are they preparing to get a list? Do they want a list? Laney has quite the imagination. I'm
Thank you,
literally giving.
Browns. That's what it for identifying what it is. Imagination.
I'm literally gave all facts. I'm not making any of this up. This is
Mm-mm.
all not necessarily
You
facts.
even said that
I'm
your
just giving off.
theories.
I said what is going on. I didn't say I believe them. I said this is the stuff that I'm seeing. Have you noticed?
Oh,
There's a
okay.
lot of noticing. That's all. You know.
These are the facts of what the conspiracy theorists believe.
I'm just saying this is the facts of what like people are talking about. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not imagining this stuff. I am a little sick right now, but I haven't taken any medication besides cigarettes and
Oh,
beer.
what? Are you? Do you plan on taking anything?
Medication? No, I take
Yeah.
like vitamins and shit.
Oh, okay.
Vitamin C and
Yeah, that
mm,
helps sometimes.
vitamin
Especially,
D.
especially if
But
you catch it early.
heck yeah, buddy. And they have this cold effect stuff that they claim works. I don't know if you guys have that in the States. But
Not laws. The story I'm seeing is it was that Pete Hegseth guy that's meeting with him,
the
not Trump.
generals? I didn't say it was Trump. I said they're all getting
No,
called
not
back.
laws is saying it's Trump.
Oh.
So it's the guy he put in charge of the military in the first place. So it could just be like an annual huddle.
Well, it wouldn't really be a mystery if it was annual,
Well,
right?
it's only a mystery because we don't know what it's about, but I'm sure we'll find out at some point.
Hopefully not
They'll
before
have
it's
to
too
tell the
late. What
public something.
do they?
It just
They don't
it
ever.
I don't know. I didn't read in detail, but it just said the top brass, the top generals. Here, let me see if I can find some stuff on Twitter. Usually I get some better
That's where you get
commentary
the real
there.
news. That's where the real news is on Twitter. That's what I agree. I'm with you there. You can follow me at Anani Lives on Twitter.
At who?
Anani, like anonymous, but it's Anani and then Lives. Or you just look for Lady from Canada. I'll show up somewhere.
Um,
I get blocked by a lot of people. I got blocked by
why?
2 people today.
Oh.
I don't know. They were talking about Israel, and then I gave some facts back, and then they just block me. They don't respond. They just go block. And I'm like, what the fuck? Let's just have a conversation.
Is it Lanny from Canada? At Lanny from Canada?
No, that's an old one, but
Oh.
my name is listed as Laney from Canada, but the handle is Anani Lives. But you'll still find me probably as Laney from Canada because that's what my name shows up as. You know what I mean?
Anana lives. Anana lives. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
look at you. All right, hang
There's a good song I posted from Crackamico. He's definitely independent. He will not fucking. There's zero copyright, but he did. You know how all those comedians are playing in Saudi Arabia this week? Have you heard about that?
on. Uh-uh.
A big controversy. Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle, Kurt Metzger, like all the hugest, biggest comedians, Mark Norman, fucking Louis C.K., they're all playing Saudi Arabia for the Saudi Arabia Riyadh Festival. And then this funny comedian rapper made a really funny song about them going there because it's kind of funny that they're taking hundreds of thousands of dollars to play for the Saudis. You know, fucking sellouts. But whatever. Shane Gillis said no. Shane Gillis said no. Fuck yeah. But I posted it on my page. That's what I'm saying. You'll see it if you go to my page, the song. And you should play it. I promise you, it's no copyright. He just listed it and he's trying to get everyone to play it to make fun of the comedians. It's just a personal song.
I'll I'll watch it off streaming to
Oh,
see.
you're such a. It's funny.
I
Your
really
audience
am.
would like it. Your audience will
Well,
like it.
I don't have much of an audience right now. Not
I
laws.
know.
Not laws. It doesn't. I don't.
I
I'm
drive
not
people away.
audience
I tend to
captured
do.
by him.
I'm not much. I'm not much of a mic. I don't capture the audience too well. I don't add the drums.
Apparently, I'm not either. I need another golden goose. Who's it
Do
gonna
you want to
be?
start a fight? We could start a fight. Yo, fuck you, man. What
Oh,
I
we
heard what you
should a
said.
fake fight.
I heard what you said on that fucking stream about me, you piece of shit. I'm gonna call
Which
your
one?
work.
I
Did
don't even go into other streams.
you
See,
went
I'm
on that
horrible
Joey?
at this because I have to be able to. We have to start an actual fight on this stream, I
No.
guess.
I did. I heard you talking shit about me on that Vegas Joey guy's streams. You were saying fuck all Canada and fuck
I said you
Canadians
were
and all that.
fat and bald, like all the other
God
people,
damn. I'm not
all the other
fat. I'm
men,
definitely
like
not
all the
fat.
other Canadians.
I'm a little bald, but I'm not fat.
That was all it. Dual stream with like I used to do with midlife bro logic. You see how well that went. No, I'm always open for collaboration. Anybody that wants to collaborate.
All right, I will collaborate with Crackamico right now and play his song. I'm
Tell him to
supposed to
come
like
on my
hype his
show.
song up to other channels. I'm telling you, it's my mission to. We're supposed to be getting his song played everywhere. I'm part of the
I
Crackamico team.
have to hear it from him. Tell him to come on.
He's, you know, that's gonna be hard to get. He needs like at least probably 100 to 1,000 viewers to
Oh,
come on.
yeah, I need that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right, not laws, and I need to go on other panels, but I just need to find the right panels to go on.
Well, yeah, if
Because
you
that's
want
the
your show
problem.
to.
I'm trying to hook up with other channels that are doing what I'm doing. There's just not a lot of them doing what I'm doing.
No, everything is either drama, conspiracy, sports. You know what I mean?
Video games
Yeah, fucking. You're not gonna just
or
get a
young people.
regular. Yeah, it doesn't really work for just having regular common folk
I
conversation.
think Browns thinks you're high.
Laney, you sound like a white. Do you say whiny power or white power? What do you say? White powery?
Oh,
Do you
white
say I
power. I
sound?
read powdery. Okay. Maybe I'm the one
Oh
that thinks you're high. Let's see.
no, I have a cold, so I'm like real stuffed up right now.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have my normal deep man voice.
I
But do you
totally
say
missed
white?
the white power part. Are you white power?
No, like I'm one of those people that I'm not like I'm very happy to be who I am, and I'm not one of these people that think all white people are evil. But I'm not a supremacist, and I'm against Jewish supremacy, black supremacy, all supremacy. I don't like supremacists. I don't like how I'm against mass immigration of Indians coming to my country. But that's
What
because
about
they're trying to.
Canadian supremacy? There is no such thing, right?
Well, nationalists like the Dominion Society is a good organization in Canada that I would shout out. But there is some other ones that go a little more hardcore. Second Sons. I'm not totally on the only white guy thing. I'm just like good family men that want to support Canada. Fuck yeah.
Some people
But I'm
do
not like
not
a
love.
white
There are
power guy. No.
people out there that do think that whiteness itself, not even the people, is the source of evil.
That's the problem because it's gone too far down that way. I grew up in the '90s, which you kind of did too, where we were kind of over that shit. We all kind of like
Yeah.
were just chilling. We were fine. And then Obama came in and it started this division again of we're all fucking totally different. We're all gonna bring up all this race shit again, and then it's been race wars fucking ever since. So, I don't know. It seemed like it was supposed to be the positive thing, bringing the black guy in, and it just kind of drove everyone further. Yeah,
To me, it really popped off after George Floyd.
yeah, that was a huge
That's
one.
when people really took a stand and saw it as a crisis.
But you gotta remember, like Trayvon Martin and all that shit was before that, and that was Obama. But
Yeah,
yeah, and then Mike
yeah,
Brown.
I do remember that.
But George Floyd definitely kicked it off of like that was also part of the COVID shit though, because I was right there when they started to lock us down. And then people were like, "Oh, we can riot about something and get the fuck out of the house." And they were that, so
Right.
that added a bit to the
Yeah,
rage. I think.
I think that had a
But
lot to do with it. It was just the right momentum built up
it was
at the
mostly
right time.
peaceful. Sorry,
Propaganda. Yeah.
brown boy should come on. Is he a? Is he a? I guess he's
He
a brown boy.
tries to. He used to all the time. He has some. He had to downgrade his phone, and his connection won't let him stay on.
Oh, come on up, man. I'm not gonna. I'm not that guy. I'm cool. I'm cool. I mean, I do listen to skinhead music, but it's like the working class skinhead, not the white power
Like
skinhead. You know how?
modern skinhead, they still have it. I know they had some in the '80s.
Have you ever heard of the Skin Flicks? They're
Maybe.
like a very big kind of UK band, but I would say they're more like working class, fucking not anti. They're like anti-government, anti the man, but pro people.
Yeah.
But they would be like maybe keep England, England. I don't know.
That's how a lot of
I
the
don't think
punks.
that.
They did have a strain of like racist Nazi punk, but nobody I know listened to it. It was its own
No, most that's
subculture.
the thing. People think like most skinheads are anti-racist. It's like a fucking that's
Yeah,
the
I was a skinhead growing up. Like, uh,
yeah, that's the thing. It just
not
comes from
not
reggae culture.
ideologically, but physically. I would
Yeah,
shave my head for a year. I kept it
yeah.
shaved.
Yeah. But I
Skinheads
mean,
will
skinhead culture is mostly an anti-racist. Fucking came from
the
dubstep,
sharps.
reggae, fucking English. Yeah, sharps, skinheads against racial prejudice. Yeah.
And there's the
But then
left in
you,
a
but then,
nutshell.
but then they started to saying white people are evil and we shouldn't be having children, and then we're gonna move all the fucking Indians from India over to Canada, and they're gonna have 100,000 children. And then they tell you, well, the environment's bad and global warming, so you shouldn't have more than one or two kids. And then these people have five kids. See, I do think there's an issue with the psyop that's gone on over the last 20 years.
Well, how do you solve it?
Have kids, get married. Don't be in gay relationships.
Well, I'm not. I don't want
Repent.
kids. I want a gay
Repent.
relationship.
Repent. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. That's cool. I'm cool. It's cool.
A gay Christian one. I'll compromise. I'll make it a Christian relationship. We'll go to church
All
on
right.
Sundays.
Milo went straight. You know Milo Yiannopoulos?
Oh yeah.
He says he's not
I
gay
don't like.
anymore.
I'm not impressed with him.
I know. I know. He's a little ugly. I know.
I saw his debate with Destiny. I can't stand Destiny. I can't think of anyone I like less than Destiny, and I was so embarrassed for Milo.
Milo tries too hard sometimes,
He
especially now.
did. Yes, that was the problem. The whole thing was him trying way too hard, and Destiny
Yeah.
just opened his mouth and talked.
But then he does that jaw thing when he talks because he's on fucking Adderall. So like, if you watch a video of Destiny, you'll see his fucking bottom jaw going like this the
You
whole
think people are
movie.
not having kids because they can't afford them? They're just
Well,
keeping it in their pants until they can afford
fucking
to pull it
Indians.
out.
You see
That's never
other,
stopped people before. Nobody I know has ever
but that's the
stopped.
thing. It does stop. It does stop a lot of the regular, like, upcoming white
Oh,
middle
people
class,
that
lower
do
class,
the white
because they don't have the
trash.
money. But it doesn't seem to stop a lot of other racial groups, maybe. So then that's where you start to go. People, just fucking have kids. Just do it. Just fucking do it. I know you can't afford it. Have at
Don't
least
wait
two
on
to
the
three.
house. Just be
No,
poor. Have them poor. Don't wait.
you're gonna be fucking poor. They're making us poor. That's the whole fucking thing. They're fucking us. Have kids. Fuck it. It's you're gonna need them. We're gonna need them.
Not laws is saying they're importing the Indians because they're smarter than all you people. If you get educated, they wouldn't need the Indians.
Sorry. Sorry, I almost fucking threw up there.
You heard the response.
No, it's a money scam program. The Indians are getting hustled themselves. They're getting these worker programs where they're getting hustled, saying their families are saving all this money. These poor fucking Indian families in India that are like farm families, their kids are being sent, told they're going to a college in Canada and they're going to get all this in. They're in strip mall colleges getting shit degrees that can't do nothing. And then they're working at our fast food restaurants. Every single fast food restaurant, store, grocery store, everything is people from India. And then all the kids from schools, they don't have school jobs now. And the companies are getting help from the government to pay the employees for temporary worker for and fucking where the government's paying like 75% of the wages. So they'll pay the fucking wages. The company only has to pay 25%, and then you have more fucking Indians coming in.
Do you
We're fucked.
do you think that the Indians do a better job than the high school kids?
No,
Oh.
no, that's the problem. And I'm not trying to hate on them, but they come from a different culture where you got videos where they're on the fucking Subway counter and they're cutting the meat with their feet on the counter. They
You
got their
got
feet there and
videos
they're
of
like,
everything these days. You can have video of anything.
they got fucking our coffee cups. You have Tim Hortons is a big thing up here. They have cockroaches in them. They got fucking bugs flying on them. They're bringing in food that's in like the back of minivans that aren't like refrigerated, and they're like taking them. It's a gross culture that just doesn't care as much about hygiene and care
I
as
come
much
from a
about.
gross culture.
I know you're.
You're not going
Come
to
on,
get
man.
sympathy from me. You sound like a snob, like a white trash snob.
Oh my! If you think it's like you think India culture is a healthy culture, have you been to India?
No, are they the ones that don't wipe their hands when they? I mean, they wipe with their hand and they don't when they go to the restroom. They don't have toilet paper.
I'm sure you've seen like videos of like even the street cooking. I'm not a hater of Indian people. I love all people. But it's just a hygienic thing. If you have a group of like young men that just come from that culture, yeah, where they're wiping their ass with their hand, they're eating with their hands, they're wiping with their hand, and they don't
Don't.
necessarily
Oh
wash as
God,
much.
don't. Tell me about that. Oh.
But that's the thing. That's not me being a snob. That's me
But
saying I don't
they
want to
don't
get
do that when they
fucking
come
E.
here,
coli.
right? Because we got toilet paper and stuff
Oh
and
my!
sinks. Surely they use them.
That's my point. That's my point. Is that's what's happening is because they're bringing these people over, and you should come here for a bit. Come to
I see
Toronto for
what
a
you
week,
mean now
bud.
about the white powery thing.
Oh my god.
Whoever.
You can't even be an honest white guy anymore, man. Shit.
No, you can't. No, this. I'm not judging you too much.
I'm telling, like, if I was a white power guy, I'd be like, fuck them, that's like saying this and that. I'm not that guy, but I can be
At the
honest and
very least,
objective.
it sounds like racist stereotypes. But
No, it's
sometimes there's some kind of reality behind those
there's
stereotypes.
also lived experiences. If you
Yeah, there
go
is.
to every
Yeah.
single fast food joint, I'm telling you, I'm not. This is not like a made up thing. This
I
is not.
don't believe there's no young white kids working anywhere. That sounds like
I would
just laziness on their part.
No, it's because I'm
If the
telling you, the
Indians will
government.
do it, we're
No,
not
the
going to
government
bother
is
to go look
paying
at the
for half the
job.
wages. So the corporations are being greedy, and they're saying if our wages are going to be paid by the government, which is the taxpayers funding that, then they're going to take that money, make more of a profit, hire these fucking low skilled workers from other countries that don't speak our language. Clearly, they don't. They get the orders wrong all the fucking time, and it's not a cleanly place. It's not a I hate you thing. It's a you're not culturally assimilating with us. Now they have 100-foot statues that they're building in their communities. I'm telling you, okay, I love them. They're amazing. It's great. I love it. It's fucking perfect. It's a
So
fucking
you think it would be
oasis.
cleaner if it was the Canadians in there and the order would be more accurate?
We were known as the nicest, cleanest, friendliest, best country about 20 years ago. Yes. Yes, it
Yeah,
would
we're
be.
too nice, I
Yes, we
think.
were.
That's part of
We
why
were
y'all are in
we
this.
were literally known as like, hey, how's it going, eh? We got the fucking clean place. Hey, how are you? That was us. Now it's not. That was us.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
We got like the population of California in our whole country, and our country is fucking like double yours. You know what I mean?
A lot of room to spread out. Y'all could all have your own little corner.
But they don't.
Well,
And there's a lot of places where you can't live in Canada too. You know what I mean? You just can't. It's impossible.
Oh, you do. You sound like an angry American white guy.
God damn it! I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be. I love everyone. They're
I
great.
thought you were.
It's fucking amazing.
Oh,
Everyone should fucking move here. We should have open borders, and I think we should all just get rid of having countries, and we should just get rid of money, and we should all shake hands and sing kumbaya.
we could do that for a little while, but the the drama would break out. It wouldn't take long. We could all buy each other a Coke, and before we even finish the bottle, the uh, kumbaya would be over.
Yeah, man.
That's always how it works.
But no, I don't mean to sound like a fucking bigoted prick though. But I'm just saying
You
it's
sound more
gotten weird.
conspiratarded than racist, but there's a little bit of
See, that's dismissive. That's a little mean. That's a little arrogant.
not necessarily racism, but ethnocentrism in there.
Nationalistic because you kind of gotta be. You should be
I mean, I'm
proud of.
nationalistic too, but I include all races in that nation.
Okay, but say you had like
Legal,
5
legal
million
races.
immigrate from India into an area and just all of a sudden move in, but they don't assimilate to be American at all. They just set up little India towns and then start setting up their India churches and their India fucking communities. And then they drive their trucks and crash on their roads because they don't know how to drive in the fucking winter. If you went on our highways, you would understand. You would understand what the fuck's going on. You remember that thing that happened in Florida last week with the U-turn into the fucking van?
No.
That's daily. That's every
Are
fucking
they
day here.
coming in legally?
They're
Like
coming
y'all are
in for
letting
these
them in
goddamn
and they're doing
government
this?
sponsored scams. They're getting scammed. They're getting scammed and we're getting scammed. Like both sides are getting the people are getting scammed and then people are there's corporations making money off it and there's the scammers in India making money off it from their poor farmer families that saved up all their money to send their kid to this fancy college in Canada. And then they come to college and it's a strip mall where you don't learn anything.
Yeah, you sound bitter.
I feel bad for them because they're getting hustled and then we're getting fucked. So it's like everyone's getting, it's a double fucking. What do you think of women, Laney? I love women. I'm married.
What
I
you gonna
have a
do?
daughter. I have sons. Women are amazing.
See, he likes them more than I do.
This guy
There you
thinks
go.
I'm love my grandma, my mom. She's passed away, but I have no problem with women. I'm not a women hater. I don't like tyranny, woke, left, liberally type fucking angry women, but
Oh
I'd still
yeah.
be
Are
fine with
those
them. I'll
even
shake
women?
their hand, say how are you, have a conversation. The COVID Karens, they pissed me off. But
Oh yeah, those two. Any kind of Karen.
yeah. But you know what I mean? The people that do you see Ben Affleck's daughter at the UN? Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck's daughter. She's still wearing a mask, and it was just like last week, and she's demanding or like trying to plead
Wait, Jennifer
for people to
Garner?
bring back the mask. Yeah, her daughter. She looks
Her
just like her,
daughter.
but she's got a mask on, so you can't tell. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she was at the UN as the youth ambassador, saying we need to bring back mask mandates, and she still has a fucking mask on. It's fucking like, we get it, kid. You got zits. It's
What's
okay.
wrong
You
with
can.
these?
You
What
can.
happened to them? I mean, they were
They got
always weird, but
brainwashed
they
by
used to
the.
not be this weird.
Well, because they were told that there's an airborne virus, fucking Ebola, flying around that's going to get them. So now they got to
The
fucking
new,
wear a
oh, I
mask
heard
for the rest
about
of it.
that. So they all put on masks.
Well, she's been afraid ever since COVID. She hasn't taken it off. It's fucking horrible.
I guess there is a mental health crisis after all.
That's what I'm saying, man. What? God damn. Were you a Bernie guy when that was all going on?
Mm-mm, I was not. I'm still not. I
No.
think my Bernie
Attaboy.
friends are dupes,
What was
idiots.
your kind of thing at that time?
I was a, sh- I didn't like her as a person, but I was a Democrat and I was a Clinton supporter because of the party values that she supposedly stood for. Not necessarily because of her.
The party values of her fucking overthrowing Gaddafi and getting fucking the dude killed
Yeah.
in
All those.
Libya,
See,
where she left him to fucking get dragged and ripped apart in Libya, and then
I
and
said
then
the c word.
Gaddafi all
I
of a
said the
sudden
c
got.
word. I should not have done that. Yeah,
she
that.
murdered like how many people and how many people died around them from suicide.
You're gonna get me a
Come
little
on,
sticker at the bottom of my video about conspiracies. I
look
know it
up,
doesn't happen often.
look up, look up her and Huma Abedin's frazzle drip. Look up her emails of fucking goddamn. Fuck the Clintons. Fuck them, man. Shit. That's cool though. It's all right. You know why?
Yeah.
Fuck. I thought you were a right wing guy, man. Everything I've
I
heard
am
from you.
now.
Shit.
You asked me back
Ah,
then.
okay. All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I
So
shifted
now
in
you think she's the
2020.
devil? Now you agree? Now you agree she is the devil?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I think she's a
well,
carrot. I think she's an old busybody carrot. I don't think she's the devil at all. As a Satanist, she's. I definitely wouldn't want to claim her.
well, you know what I mean. Like she's a demon. She's a, Satanists
Uh,
can be friendly. Demons, not necessarily.
they can wear a mask for a while, but at some point it tends to slip.
Hmm.
That's how you catch them when you see that mask fall.
So no one else wants to come on, eh? They're all a little gun
Yeah,
shy.
it's an open panel. You'll have a little. I can go a little bit longer.
Come on, try and jump on, brown boy. I want to meet you, man. I want to shake your hand virtually.
You can try it. It didn't work. He tried it a few days ago. It didn't work, or a few weeks ago.
I bet you he just needs to fucking maybe go through if he's trying through Safari, go through like Google Chrome or something like that. You know what I mean?
I would if I could, he said.
All right.
I believe him because he used to hang out here pretty regularly. Well,
She
before
sounds
we
like he's
wrap up, what do you have to say about being a better person or becoming a better person? How do you do it?
myself.
Yeah.
You gotta be a better person every day by working out, eating healthy, uh, loving your family, being nice to people you see outside, say hi to people, wave. Don't be a fucking look down. Don't be shy. Look people in the eyes. You know, just be a good person overall. Don't
That
hold the door
sounds
for
so
people.
simple
But
and
that's all it
easy.
is. That's all life is. Life is very simple. Be a friendly, good person. Hold the door for people. Be nice to people.
What if you're not
Don't
feeling friendly?
that does you be friendly. Be friendly.
Just
Put
do
your
it
cart
anyway.
back. Put your cart back when you're grocery shopping. Don't be the dick that leaves in the
Yes,
park. Like just
yes,
simple
do
things.
that for
Be
sure.
if
Because I
you're
want to
walking
do
in
it,
and
has
you're
to go
walking by
grab
a
it.
cart, grab the cart and bring it with you. If you're going there, don't be like I didn't leave it there. Just fucking do it. Who cares? Be a good part of society. You know what I mean? It doesn't take a lot to be a good person. Wash your hands. Blow your nose. Cover your mouth when you cough. Very
Use your
simple.
elbow.
Fuck yeah. Don't use your hand because then you're gonna touch doorknobs. Use your elbow.
Hmm.
That's
That
what you
was
do.
good. That was really good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We might have better
What
people
about you,
now.
man? What do you do? What do you do to be a good person?
I agonize. I brood. I stress out. I come here. I
Yeah.
talk to people. I listen to other people's stories. I get out of myself a lot of times. I find something else, like somebody else I can go help or something else I can get involved in. But sometimes when you're wrestling with those demons, none of that works. You have to really just face the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, you might need extra help. Who knows?
Fuck yeah.
It's flushing the what? Oh, I don't know what they're talking about.
Nah, they're probably backing me. But when you get off, seriously, check out those songs. Check out fucking Rain Wolf,
I
Marcus
will.
King, and
Rhine
Crack and Miko.
Wolf. I'm gonna do the KEXP one.
Yeah, you'll love it, man. He's got this song, Old Man. It's pretty cool. Fucking, he's
Okay.
great. There's one where he's by himself. I think it's the first one. The second one, he's got a couple bandmates, but they're both good. They're both great.
All right.
But when I said he plays drums in that one, he's just using a kick drum and a guitar. But the one where he's playing bicycle, he's doing like guitar, playing cymbals, playing the fucking snare, and playing guitar. It's pretty fucking cool. And singing. And he sings real nice, man. He's a good blues kind of rock guy.
Oh yeah, I like
You'll
that.
dig it. You'll dig it. But thanks for having me on. Sorry to bug you. I hope I wasn't being
No, you didn't,
offensive to
bub.
people.
I enjoyed it. Thanks for coming up.
And I apologize if people took me in an offensive way. I love everybody.
No,
You
well,
know what I
see,
mean?
that's the Canadian in you. We don't do that in America. We don't care.
All right.
They can be offended.
I'll let you do your thing to finish up, brother.
All right, take care, Lanny.
Later, man.
Peace, salut, or whatever the Canadians say. Whatever the Canadian salut is. Um. All right. Any other takers? Otherwise, I'm gonna wrap up and be here in a couple of days on Monday. Oh yeah, I was gonna send you to another panel. Let me see who's oot in the boot. Hey, Plastic. Welcome back again. Let's see. I gotta watch a commercial. Oh, hang on. I could just go here. Redirect. Oh, Doc's not available. I think he ended. I have seen you to Canes, even though it's drama. Well, if you don't want the drama, just don't go, I guess. But that's the only person live, really, that's streaming. So I'll throw the numbers his way. Oh, what's Browns? What's he doing lately? What's he up to? Because usually when I tune in, he's just going through a book or a video mostly. So let me know. I'm trying to get more stuff going here too, but it's going to take just drawing in the right people. I want to do some more active stuff that, like practical stuff that people can come here and learn and apply, or do and apply, and see actual real world everything. Like what? He's kind of always done everything. Well, I'll have to peek in on him next time he's live, which is almost all the time. Oh, okay, the guest. Well, good. That's when you know you have a good channel, when the guests that you really enjoy having on come by and bring those good conversations. When I first started the channel, I would schedule guests. I would reach out to people that I knew and schedule them, and we would do one-on-ones. And so I would have guests lined up in advance. But that's different than just having a panel of guests that change and rotate as they show up each day. All right, Lanny. Well, I'm gonna go check out that music and get ready to end the day. Oh yeah, the Jockalul stuff I remember seeing. Transhumanism, no thank you. I did. My ex was a transhumanist. Ooh, they definitely don't want to or appreciate being human. That's for sure. Yep, be easy, peace, all of that. Hail Satan, Christ is King. Watch out for that sword, and see you on Monday.
All 3 in the pants, knives and smiles as the battle